So I wanted to talk to you, I'm going to do a couple of videos because on this. I wanted to talk to you guys about synchronicities, but I wanted to talk to you about a couple of specific synchronicities that have popped up into my life that included a couple of gifts that I've received from brothers in Cernunnos that just meant the world to me lately. I haven't posted in a while, largely in fact, because Jim, my partner, had a cancer scare, and in the process of waiting, because there's always a long wait when you're faced with anything initial, and then you do all the testing, and then you have to wait for the doctors to tell you yada yada yada. So I was talking to a brother of mine, Ben Gill, who's a wonderful guy in Arizona, and I knew that I had to have a piece of his jewelry in regards to this cancer. I wanted to do some ritual, something special, and I just felt led to ask him for one of his pieces. He's a wonderful artist, and unbeknownst to me, some time ago, a friend shared a picture that an artist had done of Cernunnos, and it had an image in it, and I saved the picture because I had intended on getting part of this as a tattoo. So I'm talking to Ben, and I'm explaining that Jim's got cancer and that, we're waiting, blah, blah, blah. So he sends two of the most beautiful gifts. He sent Jim a necklace and a bracelet. He also sent with these a beautiful letter. This was so detail-oriented. And he sent a description of every little piece. He did ritual to, charge the pieces and energize the pieces, and they're just wonderful. But he did Jim a bracelet and a necklace, and Jim actually has the bracelet on today. He forgot to put the necklace on, but I'm going to show it to you. And it's full of hematite and garnets and amethyst and everything to do with blood and the part of the body, the prostate, where Jim's cancer is. And when I tell you that I've gotten many gifts over the years from practitioners, when I unpackaged these, all the hair on my body stood up. And I started, I got the same electrical charge at my back that I got, that I get every time I'm working with Cernunnos. And it lasted literally for hours. Ben had consecrated these with an oil, a mixture that he does himself, a blend that I can't get out of him what it is. But Jim and I were intoxicated this for hours. We wanted to buy it immediately. But the energy that came off of these was unbelievable. It resonated for hours. It was so strong. I got on the messenger with Ben immediately and started telling him about what we were experiencing and what I was especially experiencing. You don't get gifts like that often that are from a person who is so connected with the divine that you feel the divine coming out of the gift. I also, and when I tell you this was extremely detailed, it's extremely detailed. I'm not sure if Ben at the time we had got into the fact that I'm Native American, but Ben sent me I had wanted specifically asked for a necklace or something that I could wear in ritual, and he knows that I do everything sky-clad, so he knew it had to hang. And he made me the most beautiful medicine pouch. This, I told you about that artwork I got before, like a year or two ago from someone. I don't even remember who sent it to me. This is the sigil that was in that piece of artwork. And when I pulled it up to show Ben what someone had sent me, and it's a signature, I had no idea. So things come back around. And things are meant to be in your life. And when they're meant to be in your life, they're just going to be in your life. But this is the sigil that I've asked his permission to get tattooed. This is a beautiful white leather, hand-stitched medicine bag that he gave me to house my Cernunnos prayer beads that he made me. Not knowing that I am a huge fan of anything Egyptian or any religious iconic work, period. But it's flanked by 2 scarabs and an ankh. Each stone has a meaning. I won't get into all this, but this green stone in the center is for the earth and for our beloved himself. Once again, when I touched these pieces, it was amazing. The energy that flowed out of this was just so intense, and just a wonderful, wonderful gift. So I say that, and I bring this up because I wanted to honor Ben and what he did, and thanks for me. And by the way, the week after Jim got his bracelet and necklace, and he had been wearing it since he got it, the diagnosis was good. The cancer had not spread, and it can be treated in 3 visits with an ultrasound. So extremely, extremely good prognosis and outcome for that. And, say what you want. I'm not going to compare what I do to my Christian past, but I do believe that the gods hear us and want the best for us. And I believe when we come with humble hearts and do the work, this was work done by myself, but there was a lot of work done by Ben here. We can bring it back about and manifest everything that we want. And I want to thank Ben publicly for this, for what he's done. And I'm working on something for him. It took me a while to find what I'm going to send him back, but I'm working on it. And I won't show that piece. That will be specifically for him, but I'll be doing some others like it because I was blessed. After I found what I'm going to send him, I was blessed with 3 more of them. So they will be put into I'll be putting those on the Etsy shop. But once again, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Ben Gill from Arizona for the most wonderful and loving gift that I've ever gotten, and one of the most intense experiences I've ever had tactily with something for someone who's connected to Cernunnos. Once again, I get spoken to about, is any of this real? Is it, are they real? The deities, anything. And it's really hard for me to explain why I say yes if you have not experienced some of the things that I've experienced. And you just know. So, all I can tell you, the whole reason behind this was to just once again honor him in my life. Thank him for what he had done, especially in this situation with Jim. But there is a brotherhood of people. And I don't know any of these people by face. These are all online people that I know, that are my friends, that are my family in Cernunnos. And the energy that's passed on can't be expressed in any other way other than him and our shared connection to him. I've spoken to people in occult situations, whether it be a bookstore or wherever, and you feel, that person, they kind of know what they're talking about, or that when that person has it, but you also know when that person is connected with deity, and when they are connected to the point so much that something they have worked on with you in conjunction with them has so much profound effect on your life There's no other way to explain it other than him. So I want to thank Ben once again. Sorry for all this. And sign out. Thanks, guys.